Okay, so this building behind me here is the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building, and apparently you can go to the top of either tower or both towers for free. So that's kind of cool. Normally you have to pay for something like that.
They're really interesting looking.
I like them, yeah.
Alright, so here we are, 45 stories up.
It's pretty hazy up here. You can't see like the landmarks, like the Tokyo Tower or anything. Actually, you can see the Tokyo Tower like way out in the distance there. See it?
Oh yeah. Tokyo is very, very bright and colorful, even the cones here.
Okay, so this here, I'm not going to try to pronounce the Japanese words up there, but the words there mean memory lane in English. This is also known as Piss Alley, which doesn't sound very appetizing when it comes to food, but we have come here for food. I guess it
Nothing but the best. For us.
I guess they got that name in World War II when like the military was around here and they like pissed in the alley. But nowadays it's got a lot of restaurants, so we will find some good food and it won't smell like piss.
Here's hoping.
There was something I read somewhere that said like, please do not actually piss in the alley. Like nobody actually does that, at least not anymore.
I can understand that they want to clarify that. I don't know. We're in Piss Alley. I don't know what this is.
Looks like someone broke the rules.
Man, this is like a scene from a movie. We seriously just like walked into a movie scene. Oh god, that looks good. Seems like everything kind of has the same concept.
Yeah.
Like barbecued skewers. Oh.
Okay, so we picked a place. We decided to come to a place that wasn't too crazy and crowded and smoky and everything because of Tegan. And we just got our meal. Looks pretty good. I don't know what's what, but I'll try that first.
Autonomous round or
Tegan had too much of the atmosphere.
She's smiling. Just mesmerized. Oh, look at that. Godzilla! Tegan's a superstar. Everyone stops by to say hi to her. This place is insane. Alright. This entire building is just a karaoke building. Okay, so we're in the entrance of our Airbnb, and if you look down, you'll see that there's a bunch of slippers here. And I think it's pretty well known, but in case you don't know, in Japan they pretty much have a no shoe policy inside their home, and that includes hotels, hostels, etc. So their policy here is that whatever shoes that you have, you put in this bag, that they have extras here, and you bring it up to your room. You keep it there, and you're supposed to walk around with these slippers on. Our feet are a little too big for these, and there's like a mild heel to them, and since we have to carry the baby, we feel a little uncomfortable wearing them. So we don't want to be disrespectful, but we don't want to fall either. So we're just wearing our socks around.
I feel uncomfortable in them even without the baby. Okay, so this is the outside of our Airbnb, and weirdly enough, this used to be the residence of Branko Vukovic, which was a Yugoslavian spy in World War II. And this is where he lived. I don't know much about him, but he did a bunch of spy-related stuff. So Tokyo is like one of the cleanest cities we've ever seen, probably in the top 2 with Singapore. And even the garbage trucks we now see are completely spotless. Like, that is the cleanest garbage truck I've ever seen. We're now at the Tsukiji Fish Market. This is the largest seafood market in the world. We just got here. We're not really exactly sure where to go yet. We're kind of in the middle of everything right now. There's a wholesale market over here where they have like all the famous tuna auctions every day. You kind of have to be on like an organized tour to get in there. It's closed to visitors until 10. It's still a little bit earlier than that. So we're looking for what's called the outer market, which is open to visitors now, and apparently they have all of your seafood choices available there. So we're just kind of walking around and trying to get our bearings here. This place is kind of huge and busy, and there's, you know, carts and fish everywhere, and it smells like fish, and there's seawater everywhere. Alright, so we decided to go to this place for our sushi breakfast. We hope that it is amazing.
I got them. I'm really excited to try this. The sushi looks exquisite.
It doesn't get any fresher than this. Is it fresh?
Wow. I took like one bite and the seafood just melted in my mouth, but I had to chew the rice. You're gonna die when you try this. It's so good.
Salmon's my favorite, so I'm going straight for it. That's pretty damn good. This is a real breakfast right here. We walked around the outer market for a little while, probably about an hour, and we kind of thought we were coming to the end of it, and it's not the end of it.
I love me some mochi, so I got me a strawberry yogurt mochi, so we're gonna try it. There's the yogurt inside, so I expect this to gush everywhere, but I've got a bib here. Ah. It's like I did this on purpose. There's no squish. Oh, very good. So all that powdered sugar that I was choking on, I spilled on my daughter as well.
Okay, and I got the Tsukiji special. Shrimp, a scallop, and fish. I don't know what kind of fish.
Oh, wow. It looks much better than my mochi. I got me some octopus. And I guess I was a little grossed out originally because it's the whole body, but I think they cut out some of the goopy stuff. Octopus is my favorite to eat.
So we're about to enter the wholesale market. It's closed to tourists until 10 o'clock, which is now just a little after 10. You can go in if you get on a tour, but you have to wake up at like 4 a.m., so we didn't do that. This is where the famous tuna auctions are. So the auctions are done by now, but we hope to see some big tuna and other sea creatures inside. By the way, this location of the market, they're moving it in later this year in like September or something, so we're really lucky to be here now. It's one of the last times that you can come and see the original market. There we saw a protester before saying stop the market moving to the new location because there's poison at the new location. Not sure how true that is, but hopefully there's no poison here.
That's a nice size. And there's some in the deep freezer over here. Don't you just kind of want to like reach in and bite a piece? So we did see some big tuna, but we didn't record it at the time because they kept telling us no photo, and we were trying to be respectful. But then we saw everyone else taking photos a few minutes later, so then I whipped up my camera and started recording blatantly, and no one said anything. This happens all the time. It's kind of weird that a guy chopping up a fish head is like saying how cute our daughter is. He's taking those large pieces of ice and he's chopping them up. Look at that.
We need that in our house.
Not really sure what they're doing here. We'll have to read about it later.
Can't tell if those boxes are moving from the wind or from living creatures inside of them. They were moving.
There are holes in some of them. First visit, yeah. You're not allowed to smoke while walking on the sidewalk here, but a lot of restaurants allow smoking inside, and some restaurants allow smoking after 5 p.m. So it's been kind of difficult navigating that because Joseph and I don't want to be around it first and foremost, but also for Tegan, we want to avoid that. So we're still trying to navigate and figure that one out. But it's interesting how, like, out in the open, how you can't smoke, but inside you can.
Okay, so we're following up our sushi breakfast with a sushi brunch. And this is maybe the darkest tuna I've ever seen.
So I got some grilled fatty tuna and grilled salmon sushi, which I've never had before. I guess I'm gonna try the grills because I've never ever had that in my life. Wow. We're in the Hama-Rikyu Gardens right now. It's kind of nice in the midst of all of Tokyo to see all these lush trees, beautiful trees at that. This is like quintessential type trees of what you would imagine in Japan. Like over there, there's some beautiful trees that are like pruned. They're like extra large bonsai trees. Justin's hat just blew away. I grabbed it with this umbrella that he hates. He has yet to say thank you. Climb up a small hill and we get to see a pretty nice view. It's really pretty.
So this building behind me is called the Capsule Tower. This was supposedly the Japanese's idea of what futuristic architecture would look like. This was built